Guys, hey guys, it's me, Shinyoro Himada, and Merry Christmas. I'm back from a while, and well, it's Christmas Day, and I got of course Christmas presents, and I'm totally ready to show you guys. I'm going to, after this video, show me putting on some of the certain parts I got, and by the way, from now on, I'm going to do videos just about Traxxas stuff. I won't do anything like Team Associated, Low C, Red Cat, Arma Raider, or Arma, not Raider, Arma, or Horizon Hobbies, which is more general, of course, and Dramata, and all of those other companies. I'm just going to do Traxxas. So for all you non-Traxxas lovers, then I guess this isn't for you. You can still learn some things, because I still learn stuff about other companies and stuff like that. But let's get on with the video. So with the first thing, which is the most noticeable, is a new body. It's actually a Red Cat body. This is mainly why I said Red Cat first, but I have a Red Cat body now, which is really nice because my old body is, well, it's really old. It's about 9 months old now, and it has taken a lot of beatings, and it's just starting to crack up and break, and it's getting destroyed. So I already drilled I already put holes in it. Not like perfectly angled. It doesn't really have to be, but, and then of course I got some Traxxas decals for it because it's Red Cat and I want Traxxas all over it, and I'm gonna do a blue scheme for my whole RC. I have you can actually get blue rings on these wheels, and gonna try and take out the whole red scheme because my chassis, of course, is already blue. And so then my second thing, which is probably, I don't know if it's my favorite, it's just RC, from RC all-wheel drive. They're ultra big bore shocks. I don't know if they're ultra or big bore. I need to check the description, but they are huge. They are absolutely huge. So I'm guessing they're big bore, but they're of course aluminum, unlike the normal plastic that I have, and so it won't strip anymore. And I also got 45 weight oil for it. I'm very specific about my gifts, but the springs though on these new ones with the blue ringing, I mean, it's nice to have. The springs are much nicer than the shocks themselves, but it's just really sad, honestly. The shocks, they're just, I realize, you know, it's mostly in the spring, not really in the shock, but I think it is. It's probably just the length of the tube, how wide all the components are, and just different stuff like that. It really depends. It really gives it more friction, less friction, more consistency, and less consistency, and higher amounts of oil, which is really important, and stuff like that. So, and I have these are absolutely ginormous. They are Proline Sand Paws. They're let's see, they're 2.7 to 5.22 size, and they're great. Sadly though, I don't have any wheel sizes in them. I thought I did, but my old wheels are, it's like really weird. It's one side's like bigger than the other side is much smaller, so it's just really weird sizes. So I have to buy special wheels for them, and I'll do that soon. I'm still missing a key component in the RC to get it running. I'll get that steel axle CVD soon. And last but not least, it is probably didn't guess this, but it's the expansion kit for 3S LiPo batteries. It's much nicer than having like Velcro and stuff. Velcro's nice, it holds it, but having really this, it just really holds it down, and it looks more professional, honestly. Well, it looks more store-bought, but it looks more professional. So, and also I realize the body's a bit short, but that's just because the other body's too big. So then this is much wider. The bumpers are wider. I realized though that the wheels actually fit pretty decently into that hole. Yeah, they fit pretty decently. It's a little short because it's from Red Cat, but this just takes like 9 scale or 8 scale bodies, just ginormous, and that's mainly why the Slash itself has so much durability to it, and that's why it's lasted so long and why the body is so beat up. Well, guys, I'll see you soon when I do my next video on me actually putting, like, I don't know if I'll show me putting the decals on, but I'll put on my shocks and my expansion pack and just do tuning up and stuff like that. And I wanted it to be longer, of course, because with my wheels, but yeah, that's okay. Probably just buy some, I don't know, aluminum parts, something. But and subscribe, and you'll get to see even more stuff and on my tips and tricks for RCs and well, Traxxas stuff. And talk to you guys later. And God. Hey guys, it's Shinyoro Hima again, and I'm going to do my video on putting on my shocks and just the certain stuff I got for Christmas, and I'll just start on this. Probably going to be boring. I don't really care. No, I do. I just, you guys can skip through the video as much as you want. I would do it like, you know, me skipping through it myself, but it's a lot of work, and I want to just get this whole thing done. I wouldn't normally do this, but I am now, and of course you can see how to put on shocks and put in the oil, roll up my sleeves, take off my watch. There we go. Alright, let's get this thing started. Let's start on the shocks. Slowly by slowly, taking out the first one. I am, of course, going, honestly, it's a very good idea to, where'd that dumb thing go? A little sticker. What is that? Oh! It totally just disappeared. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, no, there goes that. Oh, no, it's right here. Almost lost the screw and the, yeah, the ring. What am I thinking for? The ring right there. And of course the screw. So that was the first screw. I think I'll wait to do the bottom ones because I have to actually, change out the, not actually the bit, because, you know, I cut these. So I have to actually change it out if I want to do the bottom. So just, let's see. I'll turn that around. This is the nice thing of having a stand. You can sit up comfortably without, yeah, there we go. And you can take off the wheels comfortably without it losing leverage. So it's very nice to have those. Anyway, I was going to say earlier that it's a very good idea to take all the oil out of your old shocks, because if you put them in some sort of safe place, oil will eventually ferment, and it will stink, it will reek, and it will it will destroy the shocks forever. These already aren't the greatest shocks, but it will destroy them even more. So, you know what's funny about this? I actually, what I did was on how to get so specific. I have, my own eBay account and stuff, and most of the stuff is from eBay. And so I just sent the person who I knew would buy them for me the link to them. So, because they can't really do it off of my account. I mean, that's just wrong. Then I'll know exactly if they bought for me. Because I honestly didn't expect the shocks because they were $20, I believe. Like, I know the exact number of the price. I thought they were going to get, like, some cheaper aluminum parts and other stuff like that. Just, there was a lot of stuff that they could have bought me. So I kind of made it super vague for me. So, because I hate to ruin my gifts. I always guess what it is. And I got most of them right. But I never guessed this. Like, the shocks, I knew the entire time about the cover, but I never knew about the shocks. I also knew about, though, the expansion kit, because the way it was wrapped, you could feel actually the battery, the pusher, the foam thing, the foam block. I could actually feel that. I could feel all the other separate components in it. So it kind of gave away the gift. It was fun though, still, to open it. Let's see. Alright, starting in the front. The front is always the easiest. One problem about having the LCG chassis though is this screw right back here, which you cannot see, is unbelievably hard to get. You need to, I think last time I did, I had to actually take off the shock at either the top or the bottom, and then kind of fit in my screwdriver right into there and just slowly take it out. Oh no, right, I forgot. You can't take it out. Yeah. What am I talking about? You can't even take it out. See? Those, I'm 100% sure those are Ultra Shock springs, because having the LCG chassis, which means more center of gravity down, like more centered to the springs, so it really put more pressure on the springs, so it was nice that they gave me, or more pressure on the shocks. It was nice that they gave me new springs, so especially because the original springs I had in the front were very junky, or more junky than the ones in the back. They were dying out a lot faster. There we go. They even gave me whole screws and stuff in this. Did they give me screws? They gave me nuts. No, those aren't nuts. Those are spacers. It's hard. Oh no, wait. These actually tell you which are the front and which are the rear. Does it? Where's the other back? Oh, here we go. Let's see. Which one? I think yeah, you can tell. See? It's because the front ones, everyone knows, is the shorter ones. Mainly in the slash, the whole slash thing is because this goes up, like diagonally, unlike just going straight up. So it's actually going inside of it, which means the spring is actually shorter. So the whole going up trip is shorter, but then you also go left. That's the whole science thing on that. Let's start taking these out. It's very hard with the LCG chassis to work on it, and well, it's easier to work on in some areas, but then it's also not easier. It takes a lot more to get to my servo and certain other components, but my wheels are easier and top pieces are easier. You don't have to like lift up like I can't reach it because it was so high. But no, it's but certain like this, you always hit the roof when you're trying, or the bottom of it when you're trying to get that. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get that without actually hitting. Oh, I'm actually hitting my stand now. Okay, that's okay. Oh my goodness, this A joint, this A arm, just keeps moving and moving and moving. Stop moving. I would hold it, but have to get this by two hands because it's anodized, but then it has like this weird coating on it that makes it slippery. I'm like, why? Why not just anodize it? And then it feels like chromium, but it's not. It doesn't look like chromium. So if you know what substance is it, you could totally just put that in the comments and shouldn't I? Totally, guys, get this stuff for Christmas because this is probably some of the best stuff that you could get anyone or a hobbyist, you know, a friend, family member would be great for them, especially new shocks because those are a key component in driving and just all that. So those are spacer nuts, sort of like they're like these little balls. I'll show you here. I haven't taken these out of the package yet. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Is that oil? Right. I just have this. It's just this. No, it's just a little poker I had. And we'll use that. There is oil. There is oil. I can smell it. Smells like oil. Yeah, it's very, very little. In fact, oh my goodness, it's so stubborn. Come on out, come on. There you go, don't be so shy. Yeah, big bore. You see that? The lip thing and the cover? Compared to these, it's much, much thicker, which also means that the cap won't really come off as easily. Let's see. Oh, that's tight. Yeah, those are great. Oh my goodness. The consistency. You can't feel this on camera, but man, the consistency. It's just so great. They're, the shocks, or the springs are, I believe they're linear. Yeah, they're linear. They're linear shocks. You can correct me on that totally, but they're linear shocks, which are the exact ones I wanted. It's so funny how like perfectly accurate my gifts are. Like they're so exact. Okay, just leave that in there. It has some pressure to it. Where's my garbage? Excuse me. My brand new body. I just set it on the floor. Alright, dipping out the oil. Yeah, they just did this probably to preserve it, keep it oily. You know, because if you put in new oil, you want some original stuff in there. You can even wash this out with, don't wash it out with soap though, because then all of the components in it will not be, the soap will probably get into some of the main pin, and the pin needs oil on it, so that it is has nice squeak to it, a nice slick to it to slip and stuff, and otherwise it will get stuck, or even if dirt gets caught on soap, so it'll just get all dirty and gucky. So you only use soap though. I found out you only use soap after you have locked it and you have put oil in it, and then after you wash it, you want to do this a couple of times, so you get oil all over that piston, all over it. You want oil everywhere on it. So now comes the you can just skip this. I'm just gonna put in some of that 45 weight oil, which is like unbelievably thick. This is the stuff I want. Yeah, there we go. Oh my goodness. Is there a cover? Yeah, there's a cover on it. It's a rubber plastic type cover. Nope, it's just really thin plastic. Just throw it away. Yeah, I guess I'll just throw it away. I'm not 100% sure if I need to keep it or not. You know what's funny? I've never actually bought a bottle of shock oil. I've always bought just motor oil or something like that. Like, it works. It's a better idea to get shock oil because your shocks last longer, helps your components and stuff like that. It's also more accurate with the weight, because like the weight's the same, but not for like for motors. Motor oil is more accurate for the oil, so because they actually test it on shocks and do the weighting. They actually put a 45 weight to try and contract it completely, and if it contracts it completely, 45 weight. At least I'm guessing. I'm just guessing here. All right, first shock. Putting on the cover. I'm so glad about this. Hopefully I won't lose any more of those. I forgot the name, but the top lid. I always lose those in my. I always used to lose them in my plastic ones because they, like, you know, it's plastic. If I hit them just right, the pop just pops off and I lose the lid. So there we go, lid. Kind of like that. It's kind of like a lid. So there's my whole first shock. Ooh, that's tough. There we go. And of course it's threaded, which is, I like threaded a lot better. I hate the other stuff. I hate clips and stuff. That just drives me nuts. So, let's see. I was thinking about taking off those clips now, but I'll do that afterwards. Alright, let's do this thing. Gotta get in my second one. I don't know really if I'm gonna... I know, it's almost like I need a break. I need some pizza. No, but... Whoa. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. That little oil is so runny. Very, very excited to get the oil. Is very excited to finally be used. I was so bored. For the longest time, it's been bored. Oh my goodness. No. Well, this is much harder than I thought. I have to get the lid. I have to get that inside the cover. Oh, or not. Oh, okay. I thought I could just put the lid on and then put the cover over it just like that. Oh, God, I can't do that. Did it? I wonder if I got this lid on all the way. Yeah, I did. I got the lids on all the way. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there we go. Pop it. Bump it, bump it, bump it. Oh, I forgot about the air bubbles. Yeah, it's okay. I'll just pump them a couple of times, making sure that... Yeah, they might squeak. That's because of the air bubbles actually popping and so. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there we go. There we go, getting it running. Whew. Yep, I got my very own big bore shocks. I really think they're big bore because they're big. Very big. Ooh. Let's see. Are they? Nope. Oh, that's a bummer. Does that work? Yeah, it does. So apparently I have to use this screw. I can't use these because on this it's actually much bigger. So I have to find in my box some smaller screws. I'll just cut the video here after I get the screws back. So, hey, I'm back, and oops, I always hit the camera. I just got some smaller screws than what these are. See, they're actually a tiny bit smaller. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they're just a tiny bit smaller. So it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna still put on the washers. There we go. Not rings, washers. So I'll just still put in the washers. Hopefully it'll still fit on and everything. So, yeah, it's gonna work out. And so let's get the first one on. I don't know if I should do a shorter one at the top. I'll do a shorter one at the top. Oosh. Holy cow. I wonder if that's too short or not. I'll try it. Let's see. You can always get longer ones. The other ones are self-stripping, but hopefully these aren't. Go in there. Oh, yeah, it will. Hey, what do you know? And I only have to use one bit. I don't have to use the larger one. It was much nicer though to have those bigger screws in there. There we go, nice and tight. There we go. Now for the, oh my goodness. Yeah. I wonder if there's this, oops. I wonder if they're the same length. They're the same length. Yes, they are. Same length. Well, just about. It's pretty close. But I like longer shocks. And, but these are just a lot wider, giving them much more consistency. Just put that in my very slippery hands. Yeah, it's very hard with plastic. I wouldn't say it's easier with metal. It's just hard with plastic. I haven't actually had aluminum A-arms. Alright, it's going in. It's going in. Can't... Well, no. Well, I wonder... Yeah, I think I can. I'll just put in... I'm thinking about putting in my my wheel in because I have to... Oh, holy cow. That's... Oh my goodness. It's very difficult. Yeah, very oily hands. Wish I had some sort of drying cloth. Something like that to get the oil off of my hands. Ugh. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Oh. Woo. Whew. That was harder than I thought. Man. Holy shamoly. That was hard. Whoosh. That's pretty decent. I was, where is it? All the way over there? Reach it. Yeah, okay. Just talking about the steel axle. This is the busted one though. But I'm just gonna put it in and so I can put in the wheel and check all the consistency and let's see, I'll get that. Where in the world is, there it is. There it is. There it is. Go in, little guy. Will you go in for me? There you go. Yeah. So it's not that hard. Of course, the one will. Oh, what? What am I thinking? I forgot to put that in. Just, I guess I will have to trade my bit. Or will I? Yeah, I will. Okay. Yep. Let's see. Seriously though, guys, if you think this is totally boring, and the camera guy thought it was, but if you think it's just totally boring, just skip through it, and you could just see like the really main parts, like me getting all my shocks on and looking glorious. It's gonna be weird having a mix of red rings on my tires, and then blue shocks, blue body, blue chassis. What in the world? So, of course, when I get my paddle tires on and actually driving, like in the snow, you know, it'll look pretty much normal, black and blue. That's really the whole scheme I wanted, and orange, which I don't really know what I'm gonna do with my motor, but anyways, then that. Also, hopefully by the time that I won't need my paddle tires anymore, I'll have new tires like these, but with the blue ring. Because if you buy them online, you get the blue ring. If you buy them at the hobby store, at least I think, because they're the same type, but they're different. Because you know how you can have different colorings and stuff? Yeah, it's exactly what it is. You can just have different colors on your wheels. So, and I got that on. Where's my wrench? What's nice about this is that just about all of these tools I didn't have to buy. Almost all of them, all except for the needle nose pliers, the wire cutters, which I honestly use just for cutting things or for jabbing into things, smashing, stuff like that, and the Team Integy wrench holder, which came with a 1.5 size hex, or 1.5 hex size. Alright, there we go. Listen, looking rad, don't you think? Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Alright, turn it around. Next side, start on this. It's much harder to get the shock on with the wheel on. But alright, just get that on. Oops. Probably shouldn't scratch my neck when I have oil in my hands. You know, guys, just do what I did. Improvise. You got some extra screws and your original ones won't work, so use your extra screws. See if any of them work. It's not like it'll hurt them or anything. So, and actually, this is really funny. I wanted to buy a battery charger, and it said for RC Airplane. I'm like, what? And it had, you know, the balance connector and everything on it. It was a LiPo charger, and I wanted to buy it for someone who has an RC car. And so this person said to me, it's probably not a good idea. I'm like, well, of course I didn't actually say this, but I'm thinking, like, what are you talking about? It's ridiculous. It's universal. It works for all of it. It doesn't really matter. It's just if it's a 3-cell battery and it has the balance connector on it, and the charger has just the balance connector on it, it'll work. It's not like you can't interchange things in RCs. I mean, you can do that in cars. You can get a part from a different, like from a Toyota and put it on a Ford, which I do not recommend. Just saying, because... Hey guys, sorry about that. The camera went out on me again. Wasn't being very nice to me. It just, like, wasn't being nice to me on my last video. It quit on me. So this is the second part of me getting spoiled for Christmas. And I'm just putting on my second big bore shock, brand new. Totally gonna show this to Code Iron. Yep. I put in the 45 weight oil. And once I'm done with my shocks, I'm going to put in my expansion kit, and then I am going to wash my hands and take care of my RC body, my brand new one. Just to catch you up. So remember, just as a heads up, if you ever get a team into G, like this, team into G, they have different kinds, but this doesn't, like, it has good grip, but it doesn't have a good grip. Oops, see, just like that, just slipped down my hand. Just got oil all over it. So I have oil on my hands, so probably should have a paper towel doing this. All right. Squeaky. It's not like that's a bad thing. Does that squeak? No, it doesn't. This one's like wheezing. It's like. Hopefully that will leave it. Otherwise, if it keeps squeaking, I'll just have to not change out the oil, but make sure. Man, I gotta stop hitting the camera. But I just have to. Whoa! Holy cow! Whoa! Oh, anyways, I'll just have to make sure there aren't any air bubbles in there, because that's usually why it like squeaks like that. So this one also comes with the exact same stuff, just comes with some extra balls. Actually, I don't think I showed you those. They're like giant, they're ball nuts, but they don't have any threads on them. They're threadless nuts. Exactly. See, it's like right there. See, it just has 2 holes in it, and it's just a little aluminum, or no, stainless steel ball in it. You know, it's nice to have if you have like super long screws, and unlike this, these the screws for this actually were too wide. They have a big bulge to them at the start, and then they have the threading. So, alright, I'll start with this one. Just put in my... It's really nice to have like some sort of long spoke to put in there. It's actually a hex bit. It's okay. It's okay, guys. I'm fine. I'm not dying. Oh, wait. I just noticed this. This is deep red. But then on this, it's a different color. It's like pink red. It's not really a deep red. Probably telling you which is which and which is for which. Because I think they're actually different in width. Are they different in width? It's very hard to tell, especially with shocks. You look at like the coolness, like, well, for me anyways, I'm like, man, these shocks look so cool. Well, I'm checking the width. Putting in the oil. Just the 45 weight. Okay, perfect. No, don't shut it. Alright, put on the cap. Alright. We want to get rid of those air bubbles this time. Oh, there we go. Yep. All the way down. Giving it an eclipse shape. Hopefully I'm not losing oil, because that's usually what happens when you do this. The piston takes up all the oil. Pour a bit more in there. Now hopefully this won't squeak. Usually it's the air bubbles in it. The piston is like hitting them or getting in the way, and so it starts to squeal. So it's just like, if you know what I mean, which is freakishly annoying. So, alright, 1 down, 1 to go. much easier to put the cap back on than at first. Oh, I just totally unwound the thread. Just, I hate it when that happens. Actually, I've never had that happen. Well, no, I don't think I have. Has now. Man, come on, turn. Why didn't they make it like super tight? Like, I don't think make it less tight? No. Very annoying. Alright, dip out all of this oil. Oh no. The other one's just... Yeah, that has oil in it. Yeah. The other ones on the other side just had a lot more oil. You know, I thought these bottles, like, I didn't realize, first of all, they were this big, and that they gave you this much oil. I guess I never really thought of how much the shocks can hold. I thought it was a lot more than this. Getting out the air bubbles. Even blow on it. So then create cohesion, causing the air bubbles to come in contact with more air. I just totally came up with that law. Wow, that's a lot. Those crystals? No, it isn't. It's the air. Yeah, it's coming up. I should let it sit so it doesn't squeak. There we go. Come on out, guys. Go on out. Yeah, that's good enough. They honestly, like, at first they start popping, and then they're all at the top, and they just stop popping. They just stay there. Which is okay, it's not like it'll hurt the shock or anything. So, I'm missing a screw. Oh, no, wait, I found it, okay. Alright, got all the screws. Gonna start putting on the front ones. Let's see, starting that? Okay. You always want to start with your hands. You can do it if you have a magnetic tip on your bit holder. I always forget the names of these. But, yeah, you just want to start with your hands. It's hard, though, with having oily hands, so it would be much nicer to have an aluminum one. Now, this is the hard part. Slash having its, see, it's like there's a hole here that you put it in. Come on. There we go. There. Come on. Is it gonna go in? Oh. Here, just off camera, just a minute. Just gotta slide that in. It's not there. Is that going in? Yeah, I don't think anyone's had this much trouble. I don't think anyone's ever had this much trouble with just putting the shock in there. I like this and I appreciate Traxxas, but man. Oh man. You know what? I think that's too big. I think that might actually be too big for it. You know what I should have done? I probably should put this in first. Is that... No. Oh man, I think it's too big. This is universal. have to, here, I'll just stop the camera right here, stop it from recording, and I'll see. Hey guys, I'm finally back. I finally finished getting on my big bore shocks, and they look great and they feel great. They're of course squeaky, but you know that's normal because you have air bubbles. I might eventually just take care of that, but honestly the front a lot tighter than the back. I finished up cutting into, or what I did was I actually had to cut into the holes that the bottom of the shock went into. So, but I got my battery in, and I'm so ready to put in my battery expansion kit, which I'm going to need my pliers for. Let's see, just these ones. See, this is why you have wire cutters. Oh wait, oh, I never noticed that before. Rip it open. There we go. And yep, there we go. That's the piece. And then you have this thing, which is an extra higher. And of course you get the clip. And then you get this, which is actually 2 extra higher. And that is going to, I don't know exactly how long this is going to take because well, it's brand new plastic, it has to get through. So let's see, I'll get my it's very hard to, because these are needle nose, so they don't hold it very well, they don't get a good grip. Let's see if I can start. No, I don't think I can. I don't think it will go in. There's supposed to be screws in here. Supposed to be. Yeah, there's supposed to be screws, but for some dumb reason there isn't. Alright, I'll just got some adequate sized ones. They'll do. Alright, let's put this one in first. And yeah, I saw this day coming. I'm going to have to unplug my motor wires. Knew one day that would come back to haunt me. There we go. Just move those out of the way. Kind of stick that in there. Let's see, what size are they? Yep, they're 2mm. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just drop right in because it's a self-stripping screw. There we go. One side on. One more side. I'm not 100% sure if it will be the perfect size for my 3-cell because it's, you know, it's a brick size, or I don't know, I think they call it brick size battery or something like that. I don't know, it's because it's in a case, and I totally forgot all that stuff about batteries. Oh, that hasn't gone in yet. No, it hasn't. There we go. It's starting to go in. Is it? Yeah, it was. minute. I gotta get it at a good angle. Apparently I didn't finish the other one. Mainly because I can't see it, but... It better be going down. It's not going down. Yeah, you gotta really watch for this stuff because it, like, you think it might be going down, but it's not going down. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Just a minute. Man, is that stubborn or what? Screws just won't go in, and then they really stubborn. Here, I'll move you guys over here. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but just trying to get that screw in, and it for some reason won't go in. Yeah, it just, of course it did. Yeah, it did. Just ran away. Need to somehow get that tip magnetized. See if I can do it with my fingers. Too bad you guys can't help me. Yeah. I would say, or I would tell you or not if the expansion pack is worth your money or not. I wouldn't know. I didn't spend my money on it. That's the funny part. Yep, there we go. Alright, see, I'm starting to, it's almost done. There you go. Oh no! I don't think my bit piece is long enough. Let's see if it kind of lengthens it. It's a bit better. My bit piece is not going in because my bit piece isn't actually really getting to it. It's actually too short. Whew! That's getting tight. That's the problem. Because about new plastic. Stuff is really hard to push in. Yeah. Just about tight enough. Just enough. You just gotta get it enough so that it doesn't really move anymore. Now it's not moving. Can't even hear it jiggle. It's really, really in there. I just gotta put my motor wires back on, which I may add are huge. Whew. Still can't believe that they fit and everything. I mean, I thought they weren't going to be long enough. Found out, just barely long enough. Now, I would suggest skipping this part because it's, well, you could have skipped the last part too. That was kind of boring. But this is just unbelievably hard. Dumb thing won't go in. You just have to get it started. That's what you really have to do. And then it will start chipping up the plastic, make it wide enough. Yeah. There we go, there we go. So what you do is you put couple fingers down at the bottom to hold it. And your top fingers you start turning it. You can even use your bottom fingers to help it out. Oh my goodness. Yep. Yeah. I think I'm starting it. Yeah, I remember how hard it was to take it out. If you ever change to an LCG chassis, trust me, it is day and night work. It's not just some quick switch. They make it as easy as possible. But you have to take off a lot of pieces. You have to do a lot of changing over. You have to, like this, I had to actually invent this for my my ESC, because it's not the Traxxas ESC that actually has screw holes at those designated spots, but so you have to do it yourself. You have to find some sort of way to get your generic ESC in there. So I don't know what that did. I'm just guessing it did something. Hopefully it did. Just won't really go in, will it? Should I bring out the knife? Get out the knife. Start ripping it. That reminds me of something. I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, no way. I got it. I'm starting to get it. I just thought, if I do start getting it in there, the super duper tiny screwdriver, so I can just do like this. I can just turn it. See, like that, yeah. I'll just take that out for now. I think that my knife actually started to work. So let's try my flathead screwdriver on it. Let's just cut that up because it's so hard. This chassis, unlike the original one was kind of bendable. Unlike this one, it's just like, it's rock solid. It's not like, it's unmovable. It's just unbelievable. It's great for durability because it's lower, so like you will hit more stuff but you'll also hit less stuff in a sense. So, because this is honestly more straight than the original chassis, because the original chassis, well, yeah, the original chassis was curves and edges, but this, it's just flat, dead flat. So that's very nice about it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm starting to get it. Did you lose it? No, I lost it. Eh. You can get it back soon. Remember, honestly, that this stuff takes some time. Putting in new stuff, especially stuff you've never had before, it just takes some time. Wish you guys could give me some suggestions right now. Of course, this isn't live. If it was, you could totally give me some suggestions. Doubt anyone would be watching. Yeah. Bet you guys understand. Yep. Here, I realize I'm gonna have like 5 parts to this, but I'll just stop it here, and once I'm finished, I'll show you guys my accomplishment. Okay, I'm finally back after a very long time of fixing this up and smelling like shock oil. I seriously, my hands still smell like shock oil, and this whole room smells like shock oil and rubber and new body and work and stuff like that. My whole desk is a mess, but this is it. Got my body on with all the stickers on it, and yeah, I realize it's kind of short. Even right here, it's kind of short, but yeah, you can get TSM. That'll increase its durability a lot. I'm not really worried about that. It does kind of hit the rim there, though. I'm pretty sure that's a very bad thing, or it's not a very bad thing. Well, it's too late now. It's not like you can return a body that has holes in it, right? And of course, decals that are unbelievably difficult to get off. I accidentally, with this decal, it still has bubbles in it, because I just slapped it on. I didn't actually do it correctly, and so I tried to take it off, and that thing won't come off. So I'll show you it. Just take off the clips. Probably didn't want to see all the boring stuff. So, and by the way, the cover, it's very thick. Very thick, so hopefully I don't have to be too worried about it. Usually don't have to be worried about that whole thing, just the main thing. If it was the higher chassis, then it would be much nicer, but I have all my big bores on. I have them all pretty decently on consistent. Oh man, I forgot to put back on my cover because I lowered this. But and then I have my expansion pack on, which fits, and it's great. It's really nice to have, and it really looks great with the big bore. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, looks great. So that's the end of my video, and soon. Hey guys, it's Shinyono Himada. I'm back from finishing up my awesome RC. I finally finished putting on my decals and putting in the shocks and all that. And I got wheels for my tires, which I'm going to be showing you. I think, honestly, like, I am always awed. Every single time I look at this, I'm awed how cool it looks with those big bore shocks on it, those nice blue. And then you can also see the expansion kit, which is very useful. It's much nicer than using Velcro. And my body, have that on there. It just looks awesome. Totally awesome. The body, it's just so cool. And I won't be able to drive it yet. My part hasn't come in to get started, my MIP part, so this is the next day, and so I went to get some tire glue and the wheels, of course, and they were pretty cheap. I only got them for like 13 bucks, and they're well, normally the wheels are black, but I got them, you know, I got it this silver. Alright, I've never, you know what's funny about this? I have never actually done brand new, gotten brand new tires and then get wheels separate. I've never actually had that. Man, the one thing I don't like about it, I need something to get that. Needle nose pliers, there we go. I don't know if that's a good idea, but there we go. I never actually had it, so it's really difficult. I've only like gotten them. I got, of course, the stock, and then I have here I have these wheels that I got, you know, already put together and stuff, and I'm really glad that I didn't have to glue them. I like pre-glued stuff now. This is very difficult. I have to actually push this up now. Let's see. It's a very, very stubborn process, and you just have to be patient. I am thankful I have only 2 of them to do. Alright. So you just gotta push and push. Yeah, it's a lot. It really is, especially with this thick, super thick compound. You have to always make sure with these, even you're careful about them with moisture and all that. Oh, there's a ridge. You see that? There's actually opening in that. It's nice for gluing. Yeah, there it is. I got it. Looks very fancy, and I can take off my old junky wheels, and I'll eventually get, of course, new ones like these for that, and I'll buy them online because they're about the exact same price, but they come with a blue rim so that, you know, match my whole blue scheme. And let's see. All right, I have never done this before, and I'm not gonna be using these that much because I really just need them for sand and for what I heard that you do is that you go in there and you dip. Oh wait, of course, it has a cover on it. Now, can you get that off? There we go. It's literally glued on. And I left the price tag on it. Here, just a second. Guys, totally. Today, or for these videos, comment if you think that my Traxxas Slash looks totally epic. Like, epic with this red cat body. I mean, what I did was I actually picked it out myself, and I sent it as, like I said earlier, I sent it as a email. I sent a link for it and an email. No, it's just the top you have to bust off. So have to cut that. Apparently supposed to cut top, I believe. Yeah, there is seriously no hole there. There we go. Pretty simple. Coming out. It's still not coming out. Cut that just a cut off. Holy cow! Holy cow! Oh, it's hot. It's very hot. Okay. Oof, 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 oof. This is why it says on it, keep reach out of children. It is 1 to 3 second glue. It is unbelievably dangerous. Okay. Now what you want to do, you want to just get in a dip there. Take it, stretch it out, dip, and you will get it on your fingers. Just try not to stick your fingers to the tire. Oh, great. I've done that before, actually. I was gluing up my old... I was drying up my... Man, my hands are going to hurt tonight. I was gluing up my old tires. Yeah, old. This is, like there's super glue, but then there's this stuff. I can't even tell you how strong this is. You seriously don't need to do like the very professional way of doing it to make sure that your tire gets completely glued. You just really need to seriously just open it up, one dip. That's all you need. Hopefully I'm getting some. There we go. Okay. The backside's gonna be a bit more difficult. I probably should. Yeah, guys, seriously, your finger's gonna be dead solid. You won't be able to feel it, and it's gonna sting. Yeah, you're just gonna have to wait till, I know this is weird, but wait till it sheds. It's probably the weirdest thing ever, but you have to wait till it sheds. So, then, of course, blow on it to, I'll use this sticker to get off some of the residue. Try your best not to get any residue on the tire. You don't want bumps on your tire, especially when you're washing it. Yeah. It's oh, there was a drip. Hot. Ooh, guys, when this stuff dries, oh my goodness, it's hot. Ooh, very hot. Oh my goodness. Yep. And my jeans are dried in that circle. I don't know, forever. I don't know. Pressure will break it, but yeah, this stuff, it crystallizes and it literally shoots out all of the heat or all the thermal energy around it. Just shoots it all out. And then it just locks tight. And that's how it can do that in like 3 seconds. I'll bang it so that there aren't any drips. These are super great tires. They're hard enough so that I don't really have to worry about them coming off. So, and also I'm going to, instead of buying TSM, I'm going to buy a different motor, less powerful, so that I don't end up breaking more of my driveline pieces, because that's why all of these are breaking and I'm having this trouble. So, I mean, they last a long time. They really do, and it is the other side, so I guess maybe not, but I just think it's a good idea, and I'll have some money left, so then I'll just start there from scratch to start saving up for TSM or OBA. I'm not really sure if the motor works out and everything. I'll get OBA instead, because you know it sounds awesome. I don't know if it'll fit in this body because the body's a bit smaller, but it goes like right here and right here. That's where the OBA systems go. So I was thinking I could move it up because it starts to separate, and then that I could move it up or something like that. I can improvise. It doesn't really matter exactly where it goes. For the center of weight it does, but there we go. There we go. Those are, it's dry? Yep, it's dry. Dry perfectly. Oh my goodness, the smell. It's, oops, overpowering. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, there goes all that glue. Actually, it's stuck. Great. Yeah, this is not your average tire glue. Because I know tire glue is strong, but I didn't, because this is the actual hobby store's product. It's actually one of their products. I'll actually push it in with the thing. Okay, that's okay. I got it. What I did was I actually pushed the tube up against the rubber and then just squeezed a little glue in there, and then I shut it, slid it over, so hopefully that tip won't clog up or anything. So yeah, so I'll just close that for now. And while that dries over here, which I probably hear, I'll do this for safety reason, guys. I'm just turning down my fan to low because I don't want to fumigate myself, if you know what I mean. Hopefully you guys can see okay. I can't see the camera from this angle. So, and another thing, the weight, you have to make sure that you get it right, the way that the wheel is facing. It's going to be facing that way. I'm doing it like this. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter because both sides are the same, but you really need to watch out because these are actually only one way, which is kind of frustrating for backwards, because then like going backwards it'll kick the snow up into the body, which will be frustrating. I would suspect it would do that anyways though. I also learned something today. You want to push it in the front first. Go. It's not really gonna hold yet. That side up. Yeah, it's really, really tough rubber. Man. It's really tough. Oh, wait. I got it. Got it? I think I got it. Didn't get this side, though. Foam's wanting to come out. It's just like, don't leave me in here. No! Yes, I'm sorry, but I have to leave you in there. Oh my stinking goodness. Did I get that wrong? I might have gotten that wrong. Oh. I got some on my finger. For some reason it's not drying all the way. Hot! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Don't let it on! Okay. sock. I got it on my sock. Guys, okay. I've never done this before and I never knew that. Oh my goodness. That burns. That burns, guys. Man, you guys, if like someone who's done this before has, man. Oh, nope, don't get my finger stuck. Okay. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's just drippy. It's very drippy. I think I might have gotten this. Yeah, I got this on wrong. That's why. Yeah, I think I do. No, I don't. I have this one on wrong. Oh, cool. That will take hours to rip off. That is a bummer. Yeah, that's stuck, guys. This is the best glue ever. It's stuck. I accidentally you could still see the rim. I didn't realize that. Well, you learn your lesson, right? If something's wrong with it, then I will. It's the exact same, though. Like, and looking at, because it's the back, so you will never see it. Like you might though, because this is actually pushed in a bit more. But guys, learn this lesson from me. This is why I'm doing this, because I want to show you the stuff that I learned, and this is one of the things I learned. You need to make 100% sure it's on right. Otherwise, something might happen. If something does happen, I'm just gonna have to get my needle nose pliers and try and rip it off. Best case scenario, I won't, or worst case scenario, I'll actually rip off some of the rubber, but other than that, hopefully it'll ride the same and everything. It's not like the rubber's really gonna be up against the ground that much. It's really gonna be the paddles, especially this thing at what speed it moves at. Alright, I'll get you focused on here. Okay. What's it doing? Okay. Whew. Okay, now you got the perfect angle. Get my trusty not really T-wrench, but wrench out. Just start taking off the first wheel. Can't drive it. I'll see if I have any spare components that might be able to use. Found out that actually the MIP part I need is out of stock. Yeah, because it's the day after Christmas. I would think it would be. So let's see. Okay, I have that. I'm pretty sure I broke my last differential output wheel. Yeah, I did. I broke my last one. That's okay. I'll see what I can do. Otherwise, I'll just have to end up waiting maybe a week at the latest. This, of course, has to dry more. There we go. There we go. It fits in perfectly. Whoosh! It's hard to handle these nuts with numbed hands and fingers. It's gonna kind of look weird, you know, with giant paddle tires. I won't let you get started running. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it fits great, works great. You know what I'll do? I'll stick on that body. See how it looks with the paddle tires. It's really gonna lift up the rear end, which I can always lower the shocks if it doesn't really work for me. Oops, I took out the smaller one. It's so hard to tell which is which because it's for my, 3-cell clip holder. So just hard to tell because it's much smaller. So I'll just it's on. Oh my goodness. It is really hard with these hands. And also because of my stand, which, if you don't like it at all, it just higher up, so. Go. Turn it around. Whew. It's so much wider and bigger. It's gonna look like a truck or plow truck, something like that. It's really gonna look professional. Problem is about this one is that this piece is not made for it. Is that all dried? Oh, I hate it when it does that, it goes white. Yeah, it's okay. It'll either lose that or you'll never see it. It's a wheel. You don't really care about how your wheels look unless it's like the rim, like if it's the color of it and stuff, because then that's the actual part turning. Is that gonna fit in? Yeah, it'll fit. Fits in. Can't really see this on camera. I don't know if you can, but okay, there we go. There we go, getting nice and tight. Yeah. Okay. Just move this stand out of the way and the batteries and stuff, because the batteries are just yeah, it really looks like I don't know, a plow truck or yeah. See, it's really angled. It's really angled. Yeah. Those do look pretty nice. See, yeah, you can't see the indent. And the bumpers, because the body's short, it really looks like a, I don't know, just looks familiar, almost like a plow truck or something. But anyway, guys, this thing, it looks so cool. Totally, comment below on how well or how cool a red cap body looks with this thing and how cool it looks. And this is my whole finished version, and talk to you guys later. Subscribe to watch more tips and tricks on really, of course, any RC, but I'm doing like reviews and stuff on Traxxas. So if you want reviews, it'll have to only be Traxxas. I might do other products, but that might not exactly be Traxxas. I just have it on my Traxxas / stuff like that. So, and guys, seriously, look at the evolution. I probably used that wrong, but look at the way this thing has changed from the first time I got it to this. It's really cool. It doesn't even, well, no, it looks like a slash. But talk to you guys later. God bless.